let's just have a little talk about Doug Ford and his Greenbelt scandal that's going on. Okay, yeah, he's Conservative. Hands up, I voted for him. Most of the time, he's good. And often, he'll say sorry if he's done something bad.
I made a promise to you that I wouldn't touch the Greenbelt. I broke that promise. And for that, I am very, very sorry.
I even met Doug Ford and had a burger with him. Well, I had one of his burgers at his barbecue, where I did meet him.
Enjoy yourself tonight.
Nice burgers, by the way.
Thank you.
And he'll continue explaining why he's done things wrong and change the way he's done things. He will flip-flop. People call it flip-flopping, but he will flip-flop on things just to, because he hears the narrative. And something that I really liked about him when I first voted for him is that he will change his mind if people don't like what he's been doing.
Sorry, we acted too quick on the measures. The reason I'm here, and I'm apologizing because we moved too quick.
But with the Greenbelt, it's just gone downhill for him, and now it looks like he knew a lot more than he's letting on. Just have a listen to Colin Manello on 6:40 a.m. He'll explain a little bit more about this.
No, he didn't want to answer a lot of the questions related to the Greenbelt or the urban boundary changes today, and there were some inconsistencies in what the Premier was saying as well. You know, one of the things he mentioned today was that he claimed that he was the one who directed his Minister of Housing, Paul Calandra, to reverse the entire urban boundary changes last week. That was like the second consecutive major change that the government had undertaken, first the Greenbelt, then the urban boundary. So the Premier said that, you know, there were some concerns raised to him by the Housing Minister, and he said, you know what, just pull the whole thing, was what the Premier had said. And then moments later, the Premier said, but you know what, I agreed with all the urban boundary changes. So, I mean, that raises a pretty significant question. If there were problems with the urban boundary changes, but you also agreed with the urban boundary changes, doesn't that mean that the government, the Premier, was essentially endorsing the changes that were made? When did he find out about these problems? And why wasn't he, as the kind of the chief steward of the government, more involved in making sure that there was no funny business going on, as the Premier likes to say? There was also another question about one developer or urban planner in Hamilton. This gentleman has been trying to get a number of properties removed from the Greenbelt. He was successful in about 2 properties at the very least. And the Premier said to the Integrity Commissioner he's never met this individual. Now we found out through a document dump yesterday that the Premier, in fact, not only met the individual, they discussed a property that was in the Greenbelt, and the Premier agreed that he would pursue that property removal. And so that is a kind of the sense of the inconsistencies that we're getting from them, and that's the larger problem.
Yeah, this is a larger problem. He's lying about everything to do with the Greenbelt. Everything that's gone on with the Greenbelt, he's lied about, and he can't really undo the lie. But the question is, should we be that bothered? Should we? Yes, yeah, we should. Because we don't like liars, we don't like Trudeau. But you know what? Who else is going to run Ontario? Who else? We got that Styles lady from NDP. No way, no chance, not a chance. And Liberals did it last time. They absolutely ruined Ontario. We've only got Conservative to run Ontario. That's it. That's all we've got. There is no choice. So, yeah, bring him to order, tell him he's done something wrong, tell him it is wrong, but you can't take him away, because he's the best thing that's happened to Ontario since Wynne absolutely crushed the whole province. What do we do? What do we do? Till next time.